What is going on, my fellow Keyblade wielders? Kid Dante here, and in today's video we have another countdown with this marathon of videos going on for the rest of this week. So in today's video I'm here to tell you guys my top 5 picks of my favorite reverse medals within Union Cross. Now, be advised that this list is specifically for medals that I have to this point on. Not medals that I'm going to say that I'm going to get in the future, or medals that I don't have at this very point in the game. But it's pretty much just to let you guys know like my opinions about these medals, if they're very good and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get it all started. And a little proclaimer about this list: copy medals are excluded because, let's be real, that's pretty much everybody's favorite medal, being that they could be any other medal, such as HD Vanitas or HD Nominate. They could be any medal that they want. So copy medals in this sense are excluded from these lists. So without further ado, let's get it all started. Coming in at number 5, we have WFF Sephiroth. Now this medal looks very cute and all that stuff, but let's be real, for all fans of the Final Fantasy series, you already know who Sephiroth is and what he's capable of. You already know that he is a master swordsman, and this medal pretty much emphasizes that point a little bit higher, prior to his other medals such as Illustrated Sephiroth and stuff like that, and his base Sephiroth as well. So this medal is among the WFF medals, which the WFF medals have a little common effect, being that they can capable of doing critical damage on any attribute no matter what it is, and raising or decreasing defense for all enemies or yourself for 1 tier for 3 turns. Now if you're lucky enough to get traits for these medals, it's actually going to pay off a lot. Now I do have a WOFF Cloud with double raid traits on him, but then again, it's kind of hard to actually see if the growth of that, especially for a tier 4. Maybe if he was a higher tier, you can honestly see it, but then again, it's the same deal with this medal. He's capable of dealing 3 hits, reducing speed-based defense by 1 tier for 3 turns, and this medal actually still holds up to this very day, and I'm really happy that I actually ended up getting it. And I'm also extremely happy about getting double cast on this medal, which emphasizes his debuff capabilities even more. Instead of 1 tier for 3 turns, he's now 2 tiers for 3 turns, which is pretty good for this medal. Coming up next, we have key art number 11. Now key art number 11 shocked a lot of people, being that this was a VIP medal. Not only that, this is the only reverse medal to this date that was featured in the VIP medal, whenever you paid $11 just to get all the quests unlocked for like magic mirrors and Mickey and brooms and stuff like that. So this medal actually shocked a lot of people because they were like, wow, a reverse medals, that's pretty interesting. And funny thing is, you had 2 occasions to actually get this medal. One when this medal debuted earlier this year, and the second was during 2nd year anniversary when they were just doing reprints for the VIP medals. And I gotta say, 2nd year anniversary was a phenomenal time to actually start spending money, especially with all the various medals that you were getting. So I'm really excited to see exactly what year 3 has planned, but this medal is no slouch at all. It is still very useful to this very day. I managed to make it pretty much a multitasking medal, being that it is capable of keeping you alive with the defense boost M max. It's capable of increasing your stats, it's capable of decreasing the enemy's stats, and it's a very useful medal. It's also capable of recovering use of SP gauges, so if you're in need of any of those, then you're gonna be fine with this medal. Coming up next, we have Axel RTX. Now this is my 2nd EX medal that I've actually achieved on getting in the JP version. Now, a funny little story about how I got this medal. I was on my way home from work and I wanted HD Nominate, and I had the jewels for it, and I was like, oh, I want to get this medal. I did end up getting HD Nominate, but before that, I actually ended up pulling for Axel RTX and ended up getting him, which made me very happy. So those pulls that I did while on the bus home really made me happy. So this medal right here is no slouch at all, especially for an EX medal. It's capable of doing a pretty much 1-hit nuke and to all targets, and it's very powerful. This was actually a groundbreaking medal for HSCs and stuff like that, especially if this medal was in a 21% medal. That way it can achieve you a nice score bonus, and you would be able to actually one-hit most enemies to get the little bonus score that you do when you do stuff like that. So this is actually a very good medal, capable of raising your speed-based strength by 3 tiers and decreasing the enemy's speed-based defense by 3 tiers for 1 turn. And it grows in power the more HP you have. But let's be real, people. Using this medal, you're not even gonna end up getting hit. Trust me. Coming up next, we have probably one of the medals that hit me the most when I ended up getting it, is Illustrated Xion. I love Xion. She is probably among one of my favorite female characters within just any video game. Now, Aqua is as well, but then again, with Xion, I feel like I can actually connect with her a little bit more than I do with Aqua. The reason why is because she seems so dedicated to being with her friends to the point where she would actually sacrifice herself to ensure that like Roxas and Axel are safe. The ending of 358 over 2 days actually has me pretty bummed out, especially with Xion's death. But now that we got that out of the way, this medal is actually still very good at this day and age. The reason why is because there are not too many reverse magic medals out there that can actually benefit from a Keyblade such as Diamond Dust, being that it is a reverse magic Keyblade. So a lot of people actually still have this medal within their slots, and they're gonna end up using it for Diamond Dust because it is probably the most useful tier 4 medal, excluding the WFF medals, of course, because it's capable of reducing your ground enemy defense for all targets by 1 tier for 1 turn, and grows in strength the more Lux you have. So this will actually benefit a whole lot more within raids, which is why I actually gave Illustrated Xion this skill of Lux and Attack Boost L. Now, she was in a candidate for Lux and Attack Boost XL, but I feel like I will end up in the near future getting HD Xion EX or someone better than her, such as Master Xehanort EX, but only time will tell. This is still actually a pretty good medal in my opinion, and I'm really happy that I got it, and I'm extremely happy that I ended up getting some very phenomenal traits for it, such as ground enemy defense minus 60% and strength plus 1000. So this is hands down probably one of my favorite reverse magic medals in the game by far. Coming in at number 1, you guys, pretty much some of you already probably guessed, it's Sephiroth EX, the one-winged angel himself from Final Fantasy VII. Now, when I heard about Sephiroth EX being the very first tier 6 within this banner, it made a lot of people want to get this medal even more because, come on now, the first medal within a tier, a lot of people were actually jumping at this. This is pretty much a flashback from the first tier 5 medal, which was key art number 2. Yeah, key art number 2 in the JP version. It'd be key art number 1 in global, but yeah. Anyways, for the first tier 6 medal, this did not disappoint, especially being that it was an EX medal, so I really wasn't expecting too much. But then again, I did kind of think it was a little bit too early to actually initially say, oh yeah, here's a tier 6 medal for the introduction of the tier 6. I'm not gonna lie, this medal actually does hold its own. It does a lot. It damn near does as much as a Kyrie medal does. I honestly forgot how much what it did, honestly. Like, I can't really remember. I remember that it did a lot for your strength. It did a lot for enemy defense. It even raised your general attack boost, which was a shocking feature. And this medal, in all honesty, is very, very powerful. The second set of the EX collections, in my opinion, are pretty much the whale medals because prior to set 1, you see a drastic improvement, and not just in tier bonuses either. but this metal is hands down probably my favorite reverse metal in Union Cross by far. Now, if I had other EX medals, I don't believe that they would have actually beat Sephiroth EX in this manner. The reason why is because the way I got Sephiroth EX. The way I got him was from one teeny weeny 300 pull. Just a single pull, and that was it. And I was just like, oh my god, that is exciting. In all honesty, that was not my first time getting a premium during a 300 pull. It really wasn't. I ended up getting an illustrated Kyrie from, I think, the Sora RTX banner, which was pretty interesting. So, yeah, this is actually, yeah, like I said, people, this is a powerhouse medal, and if you guys don't have it, like now, I do wish you guys the best of luck if you're going to be pulling for this in the future. This medal still holds out to this very day, and if you guys saw my top 5 Keyblades video, then you'll notice that my Dark Knight actually had Sephiroth EX in there, and I was copying him 3 times. So yeah, that is a phenomenal Keyblade to give a medal like to put a medal like this onto, and like yeah, just I can't really say different ways to say that this medal is incredible, but it really is. It really is. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video of my top 5 picks for reverse medals. Tomorrow will be my top 5 picks for upright medals. Now, that one I'm actually going to have to think about because there are a lot, and I do mean a lot of contenders for slot number 1. But I do think I actually nailed which one is going to be number 1, but then again, only time will tell, and you guys will know it first thing tomorrow. So, let me know down in the comment section exactly what's your favorite reverse medal from Union Cross in either global or in the JP version that's benefited you a lot, and what aspect you liked about that medal the most. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. This is Kid Dante signing off.